Forgive me. Deus, Agnus Dei, Filius Patris, qui tollis peccata mundi, miserere nobis. Domine Deus, Agnus Dei, Filius Patris.
Brother, are you all right? What happened?
I'm not sure.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, yes. But I fear that something in this castle may not be.
Would you like a taste?
It smells delicious. Good. Unique taste there.
Contains unique herbs.
I'm not sure I recognize.
Fenugreek. Mugwort. Mandrake root. They say it's bad luck to pick up a spoon you've dropped.
So they say.
It'll be getting dark soon. We better get home.
I bet I can beat you home. Come on.
You little cheat!
What is it?
More like what was it? It's a goat's head, I guess.
Let's get out of here.
I will see Sir Thomas, Friar. An issue of urgent concern.
If Sir Thomas is available, Baron Mullins, what shall I say the issue is regarding?
The holy business of the church. A young woman has recently come here.
Yes.
You must hand her over to me. Immediately.
Why? What's she done?
Unspeakable evil.
What kind of evil?
She is a witch.
A witch? That's a serious accusation. Have you proof?
An entire village able to bear witness to the horrors she has wrought.
Were you aware of the presence of evil in this castle?
Answer him, Friar.
Tragedy has struck since this woman came here.
The cook died.
An accident.
This is no accident, I assure you. You must hand her to me immediately.
What will become of her?
That is the church's concern, not yours.
If I'm to hand this young girl over, there are questions.
Yours is not to question. Yours is but to obey.
But your request?
Request? This is not a request. This is a demand from the church. Your church.
Of course. But I'm sure you will agree a mistake would be a terrible thing. I must have time to consider this.
The will of the church is quite clear on these matters. Anyone who stands in its path will be dealt with severely.
Friendly advice from a concerned neighbor, Sir Thomas. I wouldn't consider too long. The habit really does have quite a nasty side.
Brother,
Tell me about Rachel.
what about her?
Where did you meet?
In a small village, half a day's ride from here.
What were the circumstances of your meeting?
She needed help. She was being attacked by villagers. Why are you asking me these questions?
She's been accused of witchcraft.
That is absurd. By who?
By the abbot himself. He and John Mullins have just left Father.
Who still believes in such things as witchcraft?
The church. While I was in the Holy Land, I heard many tales of sorcery and witchcraft.
Yes, that's exactly what they are. Tales and stories for children at bedtime.
I spoke to Rachel in the kitchen. She freely admitted to the use of such herbs as fenugreek, mugwort, and mandrake root in her cooking.
So?
Well, they're all herbs associated with magic potions and witches' brews.
More old wives' tales.
The night cook died, he came running from her room. He was frightened, as if he had seen something most unnatural.
Cook was terrified of his own shadow.
She collected her ingredients from the forest. Now, in the same area, Eleanor and Cedric found a goat. Its head had been decapitated in some satanic ritual.
You speak of these things as if you believe them.
I don't know what to believe.
My ears are deceiving me. They must be.
But you must admit some pretty strange and bizarre things have happened since she arrived here.
Every incident can be explained by coincidence.
And the coincidences continue to multiply.
Intelligent armors. Learned armors. Is it possible you've allowed ignorance and superstition to cloud your judgment?
More likely, you've been blinded by love.
You're condemning a young girl you barely even know.
I have not condemned, I've questioned.
It is the asking of the question itself which indicts, brother. Tell me!
You never would have believed me.
You don't know that!
You don't believe me now. Everywhere I go, it's always the same. Something terrible happens and they all look to me. Because I'm different. Because I'm a stranger. You should have let me go.
Come back with me.
But your family's no different. They're afraid like all the others. They don't want me around. Nobody does.
I do. And I don't care how they feel. I don't care how anyone feels.
Covington Cross.
Qui tollis peccata mundi, miserere nobis, Domine Deus.
What will you say to Armus?
I do not have to explain my wishes and desires to Armus.
He doesn't like me.
He doesn't know you.
He will turn you against me.
My brother is harmless. At times, he just has too much knowledge for his own good. And besides, Armus is not the lord of this castle, my father is.
What about him?
I'll tell him that you would like to stay and that I would like you to stay.
If only it were that easy.
My father is a reasonable man. He'll listen to us. You'll see. Now, how about something to eat? I'm starving.
Do you know what a double yoke means?
I don't believe in that nonsense.
It means there'll be a wedding soon.
Well, perhaps I do.
Richard, no.
What?
That's a cock's egg.
A what?
Look, it's smaller. To bring one in the house is very bad luck. To break one is...
Nonsense!
For God created man to be immortal, and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Through envy of the devil came death into the world, to lift the body of our dear departed friend back whence it came, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection unto eternal life.
How can you expect others not to believe in superstition if you do? Rachel! Doesn't it make any difference that I believe you? That I care for you?
Where will you go?
Back to the Abbey, I suppose.
With the abbot?
He's well-intentioned.
Forgive me, Friar, but he is a jackass.
Yes, well, he's never liked me. It's because of my eye.
Your eye?
It's a bit off. I don't know if you've ever noticed.
No, not really.
The abbot believes it to be a sign of the devil.
But you're a friar.
And a friar I'll stay, I'm afraid. Never to be anything more, if the abbot has his way.
Armus! Help me get him in the wagon.
One man is but fresh in the grave. Soon another will follow.
The vervain, used in conjunction with the garlic and the mistletoe, should make him better.
And if it doesn't?
Have you heard about Armus? What about him?
He's fallen ill, seriously ill.
Go to my chamber and wait for me there. What's the matter with him?
We don't know.
Can't you do anything for him?
What trying.
I warned you she would bring sorrow upon your house.
Ah, but the great Sir Thomas was far wiser than the collective wisdom of the entire church.
She seems so innocent.
Deception of the devil. He's made her a most beguiling temptress.
How can we be sure she's a witch?
The predominant use of her left hand. The devil's hand. Her wanderings over the countryside. Alone. And unmarried. Villages she's lived in destroyed by flood and fire. Precious crops blighted by pestilence and drought. Good men fallen ill and died through mere association with her. Death follows in her wake everywhere.
How much more proof do you want?
My lord, I fear Armas has taken a turn for the worse.
Pray it is not already too late for your son. If she's not given to me, he will most surely die.
You'll be safe in here.
It's happening again. Your brother's been taken ill and they don't know why, so they have to find someone to blame. I should have never come back here.
I won't let them harm you.
What can you do against so many? Against your family?
Trust me.
Richard! Where is she?
I won't let them take her.
Armas is gravely ill.
It has nothing to do with her.
I can't take that chance. Richard! Richard! Come back here!